Did the backlash from others that celebrated your downfall, how was that when you received it?
You know, that part is just like, okay. But what I did do is I got me a list, okay, of all of the people that didn't answer the phone. All the people that didn't turn their back on me. And that list is a front row seat to the greatness. Now they gotta watch it. Okay, because you're gonna watch me. People don't know, like, and I'm sure you like this, anybody that ever doubted me put a battery in my back.
No, for sure.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you put a fucking battery in my back.
You're gonna pay for that.
What? You're gonna pay for it. And I'm gonna turn up so crazy just so that I can watch you pay for it. Yeah. But not even because I need to prove something to you, but you gave me so much ammunition to keep going because there's somebody in the world who's a naysayer. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But then you gotta get a front row seat to the greatness.
No, for sure.
Okay? I'm giving you VIP passes to the greatness.
All access.
All access, okay? Like, I'm taking pictures with you like Chris Brown.
Come on.
You feel me? Like, and that has always, that's always been my mentality. You feel me? So, like, here it is now. I know, like, I'm a visionary. I know where my life is about to go. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know, I feel it, I see it, I could taste it. I pray about it every single day. God wouldn't strip me down like that for nothing, okay? You wouldn't strip me all the way down to the goddamn bones for nothing. I'm too great of an individual. I'm too great of a thought leader for you to strip me down like that. So now every single room that I go in, I say, God, if you ever get me through this, I'm gonna say your name in every interview, at every conference, and every stage that I'm in. Because everything that I've went through in my life only brought me closer to God, okay? God was always walking with me. I was not always walking with God.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So now, God is my homeboy. When I wake up in the morning, all right, what we gonna do? Every time I'm in a crunch, God, get me out the pickle, every single time. So when people say God ain't real, I know you lying, okay? Because I've witnessed it firsthand, but it took for me to go through what I went through to literally understand that. And now where God has taken me on this level of rocket shift, I'm telling you, we out of here already. I already see it.
Now, going through what you've been through, let's flip it real quick, because you've had your fair share of turmoil. Do you think that same level of turmoil would have happened if you was a man? The 4th of July is here, and if you're anything like me, you know that the celebrations start way before the fireworks. It's figuring out not only where everybody's pulling up, who's on the grill, what is and who's responsible for the playlist, and most importantly, making sure your fit is right. And that's why I love me some Macy's. Whether you're hosting your cookout, just showing up, you can knock out everything in one stop. Grab the outfit, the shoes, and all the countless accessories. But peep this though, you can also get what you need for the backyard setup. Not you running all over town. Man, you got a place that is a one-stop shop where you can piece everything together. Try to fit on, make sure it feels right. Put the whole fit together before the day gets here. That's how you avoid last-minute surprises.
No.
Explain.
You know what I think happened with me? I had too many wins. By society's standard, you can't have too many wins, okay? Somebody is going to want to see your downfall. She's winning too much. What's going on? She's winning too much. Right. Yeah, like just pull her off the rug real quick. You understand what I'm saying? And I think when you think about women, especially Black women who run companies, okay? We've had a really beautiful run that's still running with amazing women who have grown and scaled companies, okay? People don't like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't like that because we're not supposed to be at the helm. What? You're supposed to be historically.
You're supposed to be behind him.
You're supposed to be behind him. Yeah. You're not supposed to be the leader. You're too strong. Your voice is too powerful. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So now, when you see what happened to me, you've never seen it before, especially not with us, right? Like this with what's happening with me. And I believe that possibly if it was a man, maybe it would have just been a slap on the wrist. Okay, we still believe in you, brother. Keep going. Now, I don't know that to be true, but I'm also not a victim, right? And at the end of the day, my situation is very isolated. And I think that I have cemented a piece of history that people are going to be reading about, because this is going to be one of the greatest case studies of our generation. Because what I'm doing right now in my business is franchising, and I'm building my infrastructure all over again and I done went through some bad apples, okay? So after I bought the company back, okay, I hired some people, they didn't work out, right? Like, still just going through the changes of business. But this next season and this next level is going to explain why every single thing happened before.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, for sure. Because I'll be the first to acknowledge, if nobody wants to state the obvious, we are in a very male, masculine, world of business.
Of course.
And it's crazy because I'm a show guy. I'm looking at the show now, an older show, but it has so much merit and relatability to this world that we live in today, Mad Men. Mm-hmm. And, it's about an ad agency in, I believe it was the 60s or something like that. And it just shows just how women were treated and what the expectation was from the man and from the woman. And as I see it, I always have to be mindful of my tongue and how it can weaponize or bring joy to others. Mm-hmm. It does my heart joy being that the producer of this show is a Black woman, mm-hmm. Jauné Jackson. Mm-hmm. Talent relations of this show mm-hmm. is Alaitra. A person that makes me look better than I think I am is Jessica Shelley. Mm-hmm. And being along with these people, not as I'm superior, they're under me. It's like, they hold me accountable. Mm-hmm. And understanding I'm with you. I need to stand on the table to say women, I don't know a lot of, relationships with other races or whatever, but Black women, I came from a Black woman. Mm-hmm. And I want to always speak of the greatness of that for the things that you guys have endured, because it is tough. It is hard. Mm-hmm. I know I have fell short of speaking mm-hmm. that greatness to that. And I apologize, even just the sheer thought of you guys taking another step back of what another man has said. Mm-hmm. Because it is tough. Mm-hmm. When you go into these boardrooms, when you try to go find capital mm-hmm. and you look at men, look at you, and it's just like, okay, where he at? Mm-hmm. Who's your representation?
Yep.
Because I can see you, I've never been in a boardroom with you, but I can see your experience almost like every episode of Shark Tank. Mm-hmm. Pleading, man, listen, this is what we got going on, blah, blah, blah. You can talk the talk and you can walk the walk, but something in the back of their mind is just but she Black though.
Which is why when men fail at business or they lose business, they can start a whole nother business and get funding for that business so easy. It happens all the time. All the time. Black women, we got to fight a little harder.
Yeah. But there was something that you said about the shared investor mm-hmm. with you and your husband, mm-hmm. where he was getting money from the same person that was in some ways giving you funding too. Mm-hmm. And when that funding kind of mm-hmm. decimated, now you're in a situation where it's like, okay, how did that feel? Because it's awkward.
It was awkward.
It's like, who you say you're talking to? John Doe. John Doe ain't return my phone call.
It's funny that you said that. You hit it on the nose. It was awkward. But I got love for, he's no longer my investor now, but I got love for, you know what I'm saying? So it was a hard pill to swallow, but at the end of the day, it's just business. Yeah. And that's the hardest lesson that I learned. Yeah. It is just business. You understand what I'm saying? I walked into this emotionally because this was an emotional investment. Wow. I cried. When I got that $25 million in my bank account, I cried. And people was like, Pinky, you should be happy. Why you? I cried because I'm like, I no longer own 100% of my company no more. I was thinking about that. I'm like, it's not me no more. I was being selfish. I cried because I emotionally built this business for the people.
It's your baby.
It's my baby, right? And I've learned that when you build businesses, you have to have a level of detachment because you have to have an end goal. What's your end goal? My end goal is to sell my company. When I get to a certain X, I want to sell and use those proceeds to put into my philanthropic philanthropic efforts and go start my next company. And then I'm going to build that company up, scale it, and go sell my next company. And then the money I'm going to do, and I'm going to sell it till I get to a B. If Slutty Vegan don't make me a B, the businesses that come after that will make me a B. And somebody is going to continue to grow Slutty Vegan and do what it is that I could have never done and take it to the next level. And I'm going to still have equity in that business because you never take all your equity out of your business. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you. There was, you've gotten a lot of support from different people, but this support came from Fawn Weaver, the CEO of Uncle Nearest, during this season. She's going through a tough time in business as well, but what did that mean to you coming from another Black woman in entrepreneurship?
That's my girl, hands down. I don't care what nobody say. That's my girl. She always check on me, and I check on her. And she's always there for me if I need an ear. And that is the beauty about Black women who stick together, okay? And there's a core amount of them. You got Fawn Weaver. You got, I don't know if you know who Kim Blackwell is. Kim Blackwell, you gotta look at. She's the GOAT. Dora Whitley, my manager. Stacey Lee, my other manager. I got some really core folks. Joteka Edie, I got some people that I can call and they're gonna ride out for me. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know that. So I'm grateful that I have an ecosystem of people that I can pick up the phone and say, hey, this is what I'm going through, and then they can give me real advice in real time. But shout out to Fawn. Fawn and I have taken some hits. Some very public hits. And her situation is a bit similar to mine. Here it is she, to me, is one of the most powerful Black women in the country. Wow. Okay? And she's taking a hit. So the same applause that she got, then she got the boos. The same thing that happened to me. And I said, damn, what is happening with Black women? But one thing about us is we're resilient, because even despite all of that, she still show up. She still got a smile on her face. I still show up. I still got a smile on my face. And that just tells you how magical we are as women.
I was going somewhere with even that type of support, because I always had this conversation with my lady and asking it straight out, do women really support women?
Yes, absolutely. We do. Because
I see these type of situations and I'm like, okay, yeah, sister. And then you also see a situation where she ain't got it all like that, boom,
That's a different kind of woman.
Not the
It's levels to this.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. A woman who is self-aware and confident in who she is, who has also built her own empire and has no need to want to take away anything from somebody else, and is in the spirit of giving and uplifting. Those are the kind of women that I like to be around, because those women don't want to take anything from me. If anything, they want to pour into me and provide me resources and give me good relationships and give me good advice. And they don't need to compete with me because they're already dominating their own lane. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the kind of women that I like to be around. Now, there's different buckets of women, just like there are different buckets of men. Yes. But I choose to be around those specific women because those are the women that allow me to continue to grow in my field because I get something from them.
Let me ask you this.